My request is for the city manager to, I would like to have a copy of the tapes from the Housing Authority of the meeting that was held where my memo said Chad Stevens resigned. And I was asking because I don't know Chad Stevens, but I know I'd like to know the real story.
A copy of the tapes?
I'd like to have a copy of the tapes of the meeting.
All right.
But it is difficult to find a surety bond. So I said in the last meeting upstairs that if the city wanted to be sure, my fellow commissioners, I would sign an agreement or pledge my salary from the city to make sure that all the bills are paid. I do make about $25,000 a year.
Not to interrupt, but I actually spoke with Mr. Dunkley just from a conceptual standpoint on whether or not we'd be able to do that, and I'm not so sure you would be able to do that. However, there's also some legal issues, and it could be considered a conflict of interest.
Hopefully I could borrow that amount and have it all in cash, but I don't have that much cash money. I could put up collateral because everybody know the committee did not have no money. They don't have no money. They just struggling trying to have the festival. And that's why I said I knew it would be controversial. And I don't have, $35,000. I got $35,000 worth. You want me to give you something worth?
Well, my feeling is it's not something I would recommend. And I know you want to do it, but I just think it's
I'm not sure what the latest estimate was since they've had a more 25. In addition to the 25, the city. Yeah, so it's a total of $50,000.
So what's wrong? All you want to do is be sure you get your money.
But we're already into the 5th month, so half our salary's gone from this year.
I mean, and I hate to throw this wrench into the gears here. However, there's a possibility that Commissioner Poitier is up for election in March 2011, and if she loses, it's really only 10 months.
And then the agreement would have it that I have to pay the debt.
Well, that's
I'll stand for the debt. I'm just putting up collateral. We have all of our acts together, and I'm saying we because I didn't vote on it, and we don't want that kind of uprising in Deerfield. If you shut the Mango Festival down, what you think? What you expect?
Go ahead.
I don't think it's appropriate for a member of the council here to put up this kind of collateral on any item. They own homes just like you. If they feel the same way the way you
I'm
feel.
not putting up my home.
Commissioner, let me just say, there are restrictions in the ethics law with regard to dealing with your own agency. What you would be doing is you would be acting as a surety for a private organization that is running a festival. Now, they're running a festival, and while it's maybe a non-profit agency, it's a festival that's charging $35 and $45 a head. So there's some profit to be made or some money to be made. So you're acting as their representative, and you're dealing with the city. And you're kind of dealing with your own agency, which is one of the things you're not supposed to do under the ethics law. Now, I would have to do a lot of research to come up with a definitive opinion. But it sets off some red flags.
And I really don't want to resign. I don't think it's worth my resigning right now, just for the festival, okay? And I don't want to go through all that detail again tonight, because I be saying too much stuff up here on that TV. That's the reason you want them to have a bond?
Yeah, I want to make. They had to borrow money from the year before to pay off a bill that the city had. The city had to pay off a bill before.
No,
I can't. Not with these budget times.
No.
Yes, they did.
No.
Yes, they did. They borrowed from the year before. I wasn't sitting up here, but they did it.
You know how Founders Day versus us?
It's not us.
Yeah,
it's everybody
us.
in this community.
Black folk on the Founders Day Executive Board.
Nobody's joined, Sylvia.
I know it.
How many white folk are on the Mango Festival? It's not a black-white issue. It's the residents' money in these economical times.
No.
We want to guarantee that our police and fire are paid for without it coming out of the taxpayers' dollars. I voted no to give all the festivals no money at the budget, if everybody remembers correctly.
I want to pay it.
I'm going to let
The only thing I would do is guarantee the money would come from my salary without providing you with a job.
I don't
have another job. I got retirement.
All right, I'm going to make a motion not to let Sylvia use her finances, her own commission money to pay for the Mango Festival, $25,000. Could I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Thank you. Could I have roll
Under
call?
discussion,
I'm sorry. Geez, just move it, please.
under discussion.
Can I have a motion? Roll call vote, please.
The motion?
Nope. Could we please?
No, wait a minute now, parliamentary, Mr. I can't discuss on the motion.
You've been discussing. It's time for roll call.
Okay, all right, parliamentary procedure does it that way, doesn't it? I told you it was gonna get controversial.
I was going to speak before this happened, but...
I was going to try to finish speaking too,
Go
so.
ahead. I can't discuss on the motion.
You're allowed, if you'd like to, normally you're allowed to have discussion. The chair has indicated that discussion is at a close. If you would like to make a point of order, then you can make a point of order. If it gets a second, then there will be a vote to overrule the ruling of the chair. You wanted a parliamentary ruling, that's it. You're allowed to make a point of order. If it gets a second, you will have a vote. And then if the vote overrules the chair, then you have a right to discussion.
No, I don't expect to get it, so go ahead.
Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Gantz,
Yes.
Commissioner Poitier,
I abstain.
Commissioner Popelski,
You must vote.
I'm not voting on nothing with the Mango Festival.
A minute ago, you wanted to be a surety for the Mango Festival. Now you don't want to vote.
That's because the vote and the surety is different.
Then you've been advised if you
It
wish
is
to.
different.
You've been advised if you wish to abstain, then you're on your own.
And I would like I'm abstaining. I didn't vote for nothing on the Mango Festival before, so I can be able.
Vice Mayor Miller,
Vote yes is to vote no, right?
Vice Mayor Miller,
Yes.
and Mayor Nolan.
Yes. You forgot Marty.
I'm still a commissioner.
Commissioner Popelski. If y'all didn't go on and on like
Yeah.
Yes.
Was there a clarification?